what's been the hardest thing for you?
Trying to adapt back to life, the outside world.
Do you wake up in the morning and have to think about where you are, and do you go up and down emotionally about this?
Yes. I still wake up real early in the morning and just go sit and have a cup of coffee by myself just to think, about all the stuff I've been through and how good it is to be in the outside world again.
Yeah. You were in love when he was arrested.
Yes.
Because you knew him, and how long had y'all known each other?
2 years prior to.
2 years?
Yes.
So 2 years together?
Yes.
And 14 years apart?
Yes.
Did you wonder if you would still be in love with this woman?
Yes.
Because you had to get to, she had changed in 14 years.
Right.
You'd only known her for like 700 and something days. And then you're gone for 14 years, and did you wonder if you would still have those feelings for her?
Because after they found me guilty, right, and I told Jewel, I said, go ahead, go on with your life. I'm gonna try to fight this, and try to get my freedom back. And she told me, no, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna fight this with you. And she did.
How about those children? Because you had sons and stepdaughters, and I mean, this is, the kids, they grow up.
Yeah. My son, when I left him, he was 2. Now he's 17. So I missed I missed all of their lives, their whole lives, because all of them almost grown now. Yeah. So I'm trying to adapt, trying to be that father figure in their life again.
Did, like, your 2-year-old, did he remember you?
Yeah, we kept in contact over the years.
No, but that's limited.
Yeah. So, but since I've been out, they stay in Arkansas. So since I've been out, they've been up here with me a couple of times. Yeah.
And when they found out that you had been cleared of this, that you were exonerated, what did they say?
They said, Daddy, you home.
Yeah. How did that feel?
Well, it felt lovely. It was kind of painful because, like I say, I missed all them years out of their life.
And that's what I was saying to the viewers. You missed all the Little League games. You missed all of the Halloweens. You missed all the Christmas mornings. You missed all the fishing trips. You missed everything that is their life. And that's hard to get that back, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, you have agreed to talk to Loretta. Obviously, as we were just hearing on the phone, Jennifer was saying that it took her 2 years to get to the point that she could do that. I'm going to go backstage and see if Loretta will. Do you need to hear apology from her?
Yes, because that'll give me closure on my behalf.
Let me introduce you to Dean. I don't believe y'all have met before. We have a seat right here. Sit right there. It's all right, you can have a seat right here. Okay. Dean, let me introduce you to Loretta. And this is her husband as well, Monty, and I'm very happy to say that y'all haven't really met before, but here you are. So, Loretta, tell me what you're thinking and feeling right now.
I'm scared. To see his face again is scary.
And you've seen his face in the meat market, and you've seen his face in court, but you haven't seen his face in an alley, and you haven't seen his face other places, and you get that up here, right?
Yes, sir.
But it's still emotional down here.
Yes.
Tell me what you're thinking and feeling right now.
I just hate that you had to go through something like this. I hate that I had to go through something like this because of this situation. And I hope and pray that we both can get closure in this.
What do you think about what Dean had to say?
I'm sorry that you lost him. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I just wanted to tell the truth. I'm so sorry.
But you're doing good, Loretta. Stay with us here. I think you need to understand, and some of the things that you haven't heard Dean say, but he gets that you were 15 and he gets that you were hurt really, really bad by somebody. And he hates that for you. What do you want to say about that, Dean?
Yeah, I hate you had to go through something like that. I hate now that you have children, that your kids have to go through something like that. And I hope and pray each day that you can get closure. And this day, I accept your apologies.
What's the hardest thing about this right now, Loretta?
Being here next to him.
What makes that hard?
Because I feel ashamed. I feel like I did something wrong.
Have you accepted in your mind, I know y'all talked about this before and after we talked yesterday, you've accepted in your mind that this is not the person that did this to you?
After talking to you and my husband, yes.
So, Dr. Wells, this is a situation where it seems the system failed, and I wonder what you have to say to these two so he understands that it was not the evilness of this woman, and she understands that she didn't have to have a bad intent in order for this system to break down.
Right. Well, eyewitness identification is always a difficult problem. It's virtually never the fault of the eyewitness. There are things that we can do to make eyewitness identification better. There may be some blame in this case, but not of the witness, but rather perhaps at the level of the investigation. We know now better that composites can change memories. We shouldn't single out individuals as being suspects based merely on their similarity to a composite. In that area, there were probably within a 2 square mile, there were probably 15 to 20 black males who would have looked like that composite. So it needs to be better controlled.
You know, and you make such a good point, and the reason I'm saying that to both of you is so that you understand and you don't focus on yourselves or each other in this situation. Because this girl was 15, and can you imagine the horror and terror that she was going through, the emotionality at the time? And they're having her draw pictures and make decisions and things of that nature. And then this system, whether it is suggestive, imperfect, or whatever, takes an innocent man off the street for 14 years. We've been talking today about eyewitness accounts and their reliability. Now, Dean was falsely convicted of raping Loretta when she was just 15 years old. He spent 14 years in prison for this crime and was exonerated by DNA in 2008. Now, Loretta now understands that Dean is not her rapist and bravely came today to talk with Dean. What do you hope for this man going forward? What would you hope would be in Dean's life going forward?
That he can get relationships with his kids again.
Can you tell
That
him?
he can forgive
Can you
me.
tell him instead of me?
I hope you can get relationships with your sons again.
I will.
This whole chain of events was set in play by what happened in that alley that day. You didn't ask for that. You didn't ask for that. This was all set in motion by somebody that isn't here. I want to try to find this person that's out there, because they're out there. And this DNA is going to match up somewhere, somehow. And they're going to find this person if he's still alive, and he may not be. Given his activities, somebody may have killed him. And so then we won't know. But if he's out there doing crimes, they're going to catch him and they're going to match it up. And I want you two to work together. You know, as Jennifer just said, she's there with Ronald Cotton right now. And I hope that y'all can do that. Daniel Tweeten is Dean's attorney, and he's with us today. I mean, where are you, Dean?
Right here.
What I'm saying is I hope everybody works together to try to bring as much justice here as we can possibly get.
And we have the same exact interest. We certainly respect Loretta's privacy, and we don't want to unduly upset her, and we want to make this as easy for everyone as possible. And we are pursuing a lawsuit so that, to the extent Dean's constitutional rights were violated by the police and the investigators in this case, he can receive justice. And we want to make that as smooth of a process and cooperative of a process as possible.
Well, I hope you two can help each other moving forward in this, really. I hope you can really help each other. And you're willing to do that, right? Right? That's what we want. Monty, anything you want to say?
We talked about it last night, and I think it'll take some time, but she's coming to understanding of what the DNA evidence means, and hopefully in time they will be able to work together. But you have to give it a minute. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. And what's your occupation?
I am a police officer.
Seriously, I really hope y'all can work together and stay in touch with one another, and I think it'll really help you to heal, and I think it's a good thing for both of you. And I'm so proud that you came out and did this today, and I'm so proud of your attitude about this whole thing. So I think this is going to go a long way to helping get this behind you. Any last thing you want to say to her?
I hope you get closure, and I hope we can find the person who did this.
Can you help me?
Yeah, we can help each other.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.